Seawater has advanced as far as 18 kilometers in inland against the current of the Po River, Italy's longest river and the lifeblood of the country's northern economy, raising alarm over the future of agriculture and the fragile ecosystem of the Po Delta. As Europe endures what scientists describe as the most severe heat wave on record, the protected wetlands of the Po Delta are facing an escalating environmental crisis driven by extreme weather. Director of the Po Delta Reclamation Consortium, Rodolfo Laurenti, said, "We are seeing an increase in the frequency and intensity of extreme events, which are particularly evident in coastal areas exposed to the sea." Near the point where the Po branches into several channels before emptying into the Adriatic Sea, the river's flow has dropped dramatically in less than 2 weeks. Discharge has fallen from around 1,000 cubic meters per second to below 300, leaving the weakened river unable to keep seawater at bay. As a result, a phenomenon known as the salt wedge has pushed up to 18 kilometers inland, contaminating freshwater supplies. While the river appears normal on the surface, salt water is infiltrating its channels, drying out the landscape and threatening crops by cutting off access to usable irrigation water. To prevent salt water from damaging farmland, irrigation channels are being shut, affecting growers of maize, rice and other crops. A similar crisis struck in 2022 following a severe drought, but farmers say this year's situation is even more worrying because it has arrived much earlier and is expected to worsen as the heat persists. The salt wedge is a well-known challenge that engineers have worked to manage for decades. However, barriers built in the 1980s to limit seawater intrusion are no longer sufficient under today's extreme conditions. Umerumman Kranti, Daily Sun.